Well, Spoons finished 4-1 today in Solihull then. Physical encounter. What do you learn from this afternoon's events?
That we're soft. We lack physicality and we can't handle pressure. Simple as that. Told them in there, way off, absolutely way off. They've got designs on wanting to play in the first team, they have to have a serious look at themselves. Because if they can't handle physicality in the 21s, they're not going to be able to win the championship. And I don't want to be cold and blunt and cold-hearted, but that's the truthful fact. You know, that's my job to try and prepare them. And they are so far off that, on that level of performance. It's a real concern.
Is this a game where post-match there needs to be a breakdown, but also a bit of self-reflection as well, and what it means to play for the shirt and the football club as well?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. You're spot on. It can't always come from the coaches. There has to be self-reflection, as you say, and I sincerely hope they go away with that. Credit to the opposition. I thought they done really well in the way they pressed us, made it very hard for us. But I didn't see any fight in any of our players, and that's, you can take being beaten if you've given everything, but nowhere near. And I always defend the players, but you can't defend the indefendable, and they're beyond defending there because they've surrendered. They put the white flag up. Positive, I thought they had a lot of corners and we dealt with the corners, but we've so naive. Physical encounters, 50-50 challenges, little bits off the ball. They got to grow up and learn some of the professionalism that they need to get to understand their craft.
Ultimately as well, 0-0 at half-time. 2 goals, but then you get one back for Rico Paston and you think this is the time to really kick on, and it didn't ever look like that we were going to do that today, did it?
Never. And in all honesty, we got a goal back, but we didn't deserve that. I mean, we did on the build-up to it, but I didn't think we was going to score. You know, I think we've had 3 attempts on goal, once hit the target, and that says it all. I think they've had 25 or something. You know, the stats don't lie there. We were second best all over the place, and there has to be some self-reflection in there, and we as staff will look at that as well. But you cannot try to go toe-to-toe. Well, we didn't go toe-to-toe, but you can't cross this white line and expect players just to roll over and say, there you go, that's for you. You've got to go to war, you've got to be determined, you've got to have some fire in your belly, and none of it was really.
And that's the frustration at this level, isn't it? Because actually on the pitch, in terms of quality, there won't be too much difference between these two sides. We'll have had the players to match these on another day. It is just about there, getting your socks on, pulling them up, and sometimes being down for a bit of a scrap, isn't it?
Absolutely, you're spot on, and that's it, up for a scrap. and you know, sometimes, you know, that's the nuts and bolts of football. Can you be up for a scrap? Many good teams got turned over because they're not up for the scrap, and today we certainly weren't up for the scrap, and we got turned over well and truly, and could have been more.